Let's go talk about some Canelo versus Munguia. Yo, I think Munguia can do it. Y'all think he can do it? But first, we got to start with what I think gave some real buzz to the fight week. So if you don't know, on Wednesday was the final press conference for Canelo versus Munguia. And boy, oh boy, well, I tell you what, let's let Oscar talk about it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Thank you very much. Please sit down. Thank you very much for being here for what I truly believe will be the changing of the guard of Mexican boxing from Canelo Alvarez to Jaime Munguia. My sole purpose in this promotion is to support Jaime, an undefeated, incredible talent who deserves the stage and spotlight at this point of his career. However, I would be remiss if I didn't respond to the man I used to promote. He seems to have trouble remembering who helped him become a true global star. To be clear, I have nothing but respect for Canelo Alvarez as a fighter. His record and abilities speak for themselves. But he has spent much of the last 2 months insulting me rather than promoting this fight. So I'll make it a little bit easier for him. Yes, I have faced a lot of challenges in my life. Yes, I've been to rehab several times. Yes, there were some really low points in my life, and yes.
Look, he was about to talk about the fishnets. You could tell he wanted to say it, but he was like, nah.
There were times that work was not my priority based on my mental health, which I had neglected for so long. But that doesn't change the fact that Golden Boy built Canelo Alvarez, period. The company you fought under for decades has always had one name, and it's mine. So put some fucking respect on it. As for Jaime, he has always dared to be great, just as he's this Saturday night. And this serves as a bit of a full circle for him. Remember when Jaime was 21 years old?
Oh, hold up. I got the subtitles. I got the subtitle version here.
Though Jaime wasn't allowed to fulfill his... Remember when Jaime was 21 years old, volunteered to step in against Triple G, and Canelo failed 2 drug tests? Though Jaime wasn't allowed to fulfill his dream, 2018, on Saturday night, he will do just that. Fulfill his dream and be world champion.
Tienen que escribirle lo que tiene que decir este pinche maricón, cabrón. Tú lo escribes. ¿Qué lo escribes, pendejo? Tú no escribes nada, cabrón. Tú no haces nada. Tú no haces nada.
Yo lo escribí.
Eres un pendejo, eso es lo que eres.
Eres un baboso, cabrón.
Eres un pendejo, cabrón, porque estás nomás ahí. Los que hacen todos son los que están detrás de ti. Tú eres un pendejo nomás con la imagen, idiota.
Sí.
Y para este imbécil intento de gente que tengo aquí a mi izquierda, que no se le olvide que yo ya vine siendo el Canelo a Estados Unidos y que solamente lucró con mi nombre. Nunca perdí un solo centavo, sino nomás ganó dinero. ¿Ya le pagaste a Golovkin lo que le quería robar? Sí, muy bien, porque sí, también, pero si no hubiera metido a mis abogados, me lo robas. Es lo único que hace este hombre es ser una lacra del boxeo, robarle a los boxeadores. Para el que esté con él, meta por favor ahí a sus abogados, porque seguramente les está robando. Es lo único que viene a hacer al boxeo. Y a lo único que viene es a robarle la atención a Jaime Munguia. No viene a promoverlo. También le roba la atención a la gente que hace las cosas para la cocina. Ya no saben si hacerlas como consoladores o como cazuelas o algo, porque acá se las mete el muchacho. Gracias a...
Oh, shit. That's my first time seeing that. You know, I heard that dirty rumor about De La Hoya. Y'all hear that shit? Remember those years ago? This line right here, I know exactly what he's talking about. They don't know whether to make them like dildos because this guy puts them in him. I like how he said, pendejo. Why he say it like that? He was pissed. This is one of the times when I wish I wasn't Chicano born Mexican. I wish I was like natural born Mexican, because I would love to speak Spanish like this and curse people out. Like, he got pissed.
fulfill his dream and be world champion.
Tienen que escribirle lo que tiene que decir este pinche maricón, cabrón.
I'm
Tú
gonna
lo
speak like
escribes,
that.
¿qué lo escribes, pendejo? Tú no escribes nada, cabrón, tú no haces
Pendejo.
nada. Tú no haces nada.
Yo lo escribí.
Eres un pendejo, eso es lo que eres.
Eres un baboso.
Eres un pendejo, cabrón, porque estás nomás ahí. Los que hacen todos son los que están detrás de ti. Tú eres un pendejo nomás con la imagen, idiota.
Sí, sí, sí.
Y para este
So yeah, I remember that rumor that, you know, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about that. I'm still in denial about the fishnets. But yeah, since that, Oscar De La Hoya has since sent a cease and desist letter to, by the way, he showed up. Oscar De La Hoya's got some fucking balls, man. His fighter fails a drug test. His current #1 fighter, by the way, in Ryan Garcia, and he shows up taunting at the weigh-in Canelo Alvarez about the tainted meat, about failing a drug test. That's some wild shit, Oscar, man. Yeah, let's go see fucking Oscar. Fucking Oscar. Let's go see Canelo and Jaime face off. I gotta clean my mind here. Go get some snacks.
We're going to bring our fighters in shortly, but if you are here and supporting the challenger, Jaime Munguia, let's hear it from you. Who's for Jaime Munguia? Big crowd here scattered out there as well. And the Munguia chant continues. And now we move on to the defending champion, El Orgulloso Guerrero de Guadalajara. Here's who is here for Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say Canelo has the crowd.
Got the crowd,
He's got the
but
crowd.
in the last half an hour or so, I think more Jaime Munguia fans have shown up. It was a stark difference at the very beginning of this press conference. I think Munguia's got a decent crowd here, too.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note as well, this press conference has been
Fucking
pushed
Oscar.
forward an hour. A lot of the fight fans don't know that. So you're right, maybe Munguia's fight fans are making their way in now. But
They're later rivals, the Tijuana Mexicans.
DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. And now, ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, let's bring our fighters to the stage. First, please welcome, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, the hard-hitting world-ranked contender, the former WBO 154-pound champion, the undefeated and acclaimed challenger, Jaime Munguia.
here he comes, the challenger Jaime Munguia, man. Looking confident, Freddie Roach flanking him. Big opportunity, big stage as well.
Looking confident, but Chris, I have to wonder kind of what's coursing through Jaime Munguia right now, who has fought on some mid-level stages before, but has never fought on a stage like this.
No, this is put up or shut up time. I mean, the feelings that he has right now walking to that weigh-in, he's going to be face-to-face with the man he has to fight tomorrow night. Butterflies is an understatement.
Yeah, not just the man he has to face, the man he's probably had a poster on the wall, the man he's been looking up to for more than a decade.
Yeah, he said that many times over the last few years. Canelo is a Mexican icon. He grew up wanting to be as good or better than Canelo Alvarez. Now, at 27 years old, he gets his shot.
Hold up, that will get me copyrighted, that music. By the way, I think Munguia got a chance.
Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, the 4-division world champion, boxing first and only, undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, El Orgulloso Guerrero de Guadalajara, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Vamos, Canelo. I mean, Munguia. I have to mute that. By the way, look at that crowd. They really turned up. They really turned up. I have to mute the music. This is a ceremonial weigh-in. We notice boxing been doing this a lot lately, where they weighed in earlier today. So this is just for show. The UFC does ceremonial weigh-ins. I believe they've been doing that in case the fighters miss weight. They can negotiate behind doors. Don't have to worry about the fighters getting butt naked on a scale just to miss weight again. But yeah, the pressure of Munguia, I think, is going to give Canelo some problems. He's never seen that type of pressure before. Now, it all depends on if Munguia is going to come out in pressure. If he comes out to try to box Canelo, nah, he's going to get his shit fucked. Also, what is that always be on? All jokes aside, every single fight, Canelo gets those cold sores on the side of his lip. That's how I judge if he's going to win or not. Like if it's a fresh cold sore, like it just won't heal, like real red, kind of pussy, I'd be like, yo, he had a hard camp. He going to come to beat your ass. But that one looks a little bit more healed, like kind of scabby, like almost like maybe he peaked too early. Some people said it was herpes. I didn't say that though. You know, that shit shows up during stressful situations. But it's every single fight. It's every fight. Every fight we got that bullshit on his lip.
168 pounds. First, we'll bring the challenger to the scale. With an outstanding record of 43 wins, no losses, 34 wins coming by way of knockout. He'll be making the 7th appearance in a world title attraction. Please welcome the all-action undefeated challenger, Jaime Munguia. The hard-hitting Jaime Munguia
looking solid at 168 pounds. He's bounced between 160 and 168
huge
over the last few years, but now his last few fights settling into that super middleweight division and settling in to that super middleweight body.
And the weight looks right, doesn't it? You know, sometimes you get guys when they jump up in weight, they kind of had a lot of muscle and it looks a bit stiff. He looks perfect at 168 pounds, Chris.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's got the height for the weight class. He's 6 foot tall. We talked about him all week, how healthy he looked. He looks good on the scale. You don't get much healthier than that guy, Canelo Alvarez.
Also, Canelo looks in phenomenal shape. 166.8. I wonder if there's a rehydration clause on Munguia, because I remember during Kovalev couldn't talk about it. There was a non-disclosure agreement. So if he does have rehydration clauses, I think he don't let the fighters talk about it. But we'll see tomorrow night. I expect Munguia to come into the ring. I won't be surprised if Munguia come into the ring at 190. Let's see tomorrow. Remember, Canelo masquerades at being 5'9", but really he's about 5'7.5". He's not that as big as his box Rick says. Munguia is a legit 6 foot. Look at that crowd. I wonder if this event is sold out. And I wonder what the pay-per-view buys is going to be. It's going to be big among Mexicans, us Mexicans and Hispanics. But the buzz here in the States, I'm wondering. I'm hyped for it. I got to be honest. I was looking forward to it because I know Munguia come to fight.
On the front of it, which is a nod to the accusation or reminder to Canelo Alvarez that he made earlier this week about the positive test back in 2018.
You know, I always question the height sometimes. Canelo being 5'8", Munguia is 6 foot. Munguia looks 6 foot.
Canelo, despite as long as he's been around, Canelo's only 33 years old. I've been Mexican. Canelo's only 33 years old. Oh, fix that flag, Canelo. Hey, don't you do Canelo. There you go. All right. He's only 33 years old. By the way, I am going to be here. Oh, let's listen to Munguia. There's the beautiful, seductive Jordan Plant, longtime PBC host, wife of former IBF 168-pound champion Caleb Plant.
Martin will translate for us again. Tomorrow night, you have the chance to change your life and become the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. How surreal is this moment for you?
Tu vida podría llegar a cambiar mañana por la noche como campeón indiscutido de las 168 libras. ¿Qué tan surreal es este momento para ti?
No, la verdad que estoy muy emocionado. Es una gran oportunidad y la voy a aprovechar al máximo y mañana voy a ser campeón del mundo.
I'm so excited. It's a great opportunity. I'm going to take advantage of it to the fullest, and tomorrow I'm going to be the new world champion.
Standing next to you right now, I can feel an overwhelming amount of confidence coming from you. Where does that come from?
¿De dónde viene esta confianza tan abrumadora que ella siente de tu parte? Viene como una energía muy fuerte.
No, la verdad pues proviene de toda mi preparación, de toda la gente, de todo mi equipo, de mi familia, de toda la gente que vino a apoyarme, de todo México. La verdad, confío en la preparación que hice, entonces de ahí viene.
It's from the energy is from the preparation that I had, which I trust to the fullest. It's from my team, from my family, from all of you guys here supporting me, cheering me on, and that's the energy that you feel right now.
One more sleep until you step through those ropes. What's your final message to Canelo and your fans?
Solamente falta una noche para ingresar al ring. ¿Cuál es tu mensaje para Canelo o para los fans a menos de 24 horas de la pelea?
Bueno, pues decirles a todos que mañana va a vibrar México, va a vibrar el boxeo. Va a ser una gran pelea. Muchas gracias a toda la gente que nos está apoyando. ¡Y viva México!
Viva Mexico! Yeah, I want some key lime pie. That'd be delicious.
Thank you to everyone who comes out and support us, and most of all, viva Mexico!
Thank you so much. Best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Freddie Roach just be looking confused as ever these days.
The undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Canelo Alvarez. Earlier this week, you said you feel the best you've ever felt in your career. 64 fights in. How do you feel the best ever when you're so deep in this?
No, I feel really good. I feel in my prime. I feel in my best because I had no injuries anymore. So I feel in my best right now, and I'm gonna show you guys in Saturday night.
So you said no injuries, you're feeling their best. So will this be the best version of Canelo we will see tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think I'm in my best shape ever.
We know you bring out the stars. Can you give the fans any hints on who's walking to the ring with you tomorrow night?
Luis R. Conríquez va a estar conmigo mañana, va a estar caminando ahí con una canción nueva que me hizo. Es un honor para mí y espero que todo México disfrute de esta pelea porque es para ellos. ¡Que viva México, cabrones!
I'm going to let Martin translate that for us real quick. Martin?
All right, so I'm so happy to be here. I want all of Mexico to enjoy this fight. It's going to be a great time, and most of all, viva Mexico, cabrones!
Your love for your fans is evident. You love them, you put on a great performance for them every time, and you know they pay hard money to watch you fight. What's your message to them before you step in the ring versus Jaime Munguia?
No, they know I'm going to put my best. I'm going to put all my experience, my talent, and win the fight. Win, and I hope they all enjoy this fight because it's for Mexico.
And maybe celebrate on Sunday for Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah, why not?
All right, thank you so much. Good luck to you tomorrow night. Undisputed champion Canelo Alvarez, everyone.
So let's go talk about the card. I am going to be here covering this card. I am going to be covering probably 5 fights. Eimantis Stanionis versus Gabriel Maestre for the 147-pound WBA world title to be the mandatory for Terrence Crawford. If Terrence Crawford keeps his WBA belt at 147 pounds. But remember, he is going to be fighting Israel Madrimov for the WBA Super World at 154 pounds August the 3rd. I did a whole detailed video on that. We got to also talk about Deontay Wilder in another video, taking on Jared Anderson if he beats Big Bang Jaylee Zhang. You have Brendan Figueroa taking on Jessie Magdeleno for the WBC interim title. By the way, for those who didn't know, Mario Barrios, I think he got married, or I think he's got married to Brendan Figueroa and Omar Figueroa's sister, Omaria Figueroa. I know a lot of degenerates were lusting for her, and he got her knocked up too. So there you go. You guys' hearts are probably broken. One thing about her is when I look at her, I always see Omar. So that was for me. But anyway, Mario Barrios is taking on Fabian Maidana for the WBC interim. He is trying to get Terrence Crawford, but remember, this all depends on if Terrence Crawford's going to stay at 147. But we could see Mario Barrios take on Boots Ennis if Boots Ennis beats Cody Crowley July the 13th. That is a very real possibility now from the Saudis. Very real possibility now that PBC fighters are fighting on the zone and for the Saudis. So we could see that, or worst case scenario, we could see Eimantis Stanionis if he beats Maestre and gets elevated. If Crawford vacates, fight Barrios. Both of them can fight for unification of the WBC and WBA titles at 147 pounds. So I'm going to be covering all 4 of those major fights. I may cover Jesus Ramos. I may cover Vito Malnicki if he gets knocked out. And then I'm going to be covering UFC tomorrow. So I'm going to be busy. But in some other news, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, and he's been very active on social media lately, Tank Davis and Frank Martin and David Benavidez and Oleksandr Gvozdyk are going to be having a press conference from the T-Mobile Arena. We're going to be streaming that here live on the channel and talking about it tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. So that's going to be taking place July the 15th. I forgot where that is. That's in Vegas, right? Looking forward to that. So who knows? Benavidez is going to be there tomorrow at the fight. So will he get into the ring? By the way, which I thought was weird, and it would have been a damn shame, and it would have been real bad for his career if Crawford had took it. But the Saudis has sent David Benavidez a contract to fight Terrence Crawford at 160. That just was disrespectful and a bad move. But David Benavidez is fighting Oleksandr Gvozdyk at 175 pounds. Gvozdyk's going to put up a good fight while he lasts. There you go. That's all I can say, while he lasts. He doesn't have enough, in my opinion. He does have some boxing ability, but he doesn't have enough to keep a prime David Benavidez not struggling to make 170, 168 off of him. I've watched and covered Gvozdyk. I've been to his fight when he got beat down by Bertabiev in Philly, of all places. I was at that fight. And of course, if you don't know, that tragic fight that he had with Adonis Stevenson, where he gave him a brain bleed, damn near killed him. Adonis Stevenson spent months in a coma, and he hasn't boxed again. He's doing pretty well, by the way, now, though. Yeah, he fucked Adonis Stevenson up real bad. So that's also tomorrow. And Inoue versus Nery, I got to do a whole video on that, a whole separate video. Me and Big J did some content. By the way, we're getting back out there into the field. I know we had some issues lately, Donnell. I just noticed you in the chat. But and I am going to be at Boots Ennis versus Cody Crowley. Big J is going to be in Perth, Australia at Loma versus Cambosos. So he's shipping out on Thursday to get out there. So we're going to be providing full coverage. As you can see, I've been getting back into the boxing groove of things. I'm starting to really enjoy it. You know, again, it's like kind of like how Stella got her groove back. I guess it's a bad way to put it, but kind of like that. I got my hunger back a little bit. I'd be like, you know what? I can't wait to go get some boxing videos done. For example, I got to go mow the lawn because it's going to rain tomorrow. Then I'm going to come in, watch some Love During Lockup, edit this video all up. And then also, I got 2 videos me and Big J got to put out. And then I'm going to put out an Inoue versus Nery video, because at 4 a.m. Eastern on Monday morning, I am going to be here covering that card. Yes, I am. In fact, let me pull up the card here for you. Oh, by the way, follow me on Twitter at TstreeT Controversy. Boom. As you can see, that's me. You know, boxing stuff is all on here. By the way, Oscar De La Hoya, if you want to read it, it's on my page. Filed a lawsuit, or he's sent a cease and desist for defamation because Canelo said that he stole his money in Golovkin money. So read that. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. But yeah, Oscar De La Hoya's been, this has been a crazy few weeks. in boxing. We ain't even talk about how Floyd Mayweather is allegedly being held captive in Dubai over some jewelry that somebody close to him took him and ducking him. We haven't even talked that. You hear that crazy story? Floyd Mayweather being held hostage in Dubai, and supposedly he's been over there for months. He can't leave, or I think he just was able to leave or something. Boxing has just been crazy, just craziness. But yeah, when I first heard that Floyd Mayweather story, yeah, TstreeT, did you hear Floyd Mayweather trapped in Dubai? Tank Davis posted something about it, and the first thing I thought was like, yup, that sounded like Floyd. I didn't even flinch. I said Floyd trapped in Dubai over some money shit. That sounds like something that would happen to him. I don't know why. I'm not saying Floyd broke because he got some money. I just thought, like, you know what? I ain't even doubt it. I just said, yup, that sounded like some Mayweather shit. Floyd trapped in Dubai. And I would have did a video, but I got a little busy. I would have had a thumbnail and it would have been Mayweather, no Floyd trapped in Dubai. And I would have put one of them pictures that he got on a camel. What the fuck be up with these boxers, bro? They got some shit going on, man. Like, Floyd, what are you doing? They said he'd been over there for months. They took his passport. He'd been over there for months. No haircut, no nothing. Like, bro. But yeah, looking forward to this card. I'm going to be here on Monday morning. It's going ESPN Plus, by the way. May is lit for boxing, too. Let's not forget, we got Fury Usyk coming up in 2 weeks. Inoue versus Nery, Takuma Inoue versus Sho Ishida, Jason Maloney. This is a really good card if you don't got nothing to do and you're a degenerate boxing fan here in the States. Yeah, Floyd been over there for months. If you think about it, it's hilarious. Like, it's weird but hilarious at the same time. Because when I heard it and I read it, and I said, fucking Floyd, what are you doing, man? You know, that's the most Floyd Mayweather thing ever. Floyd trapped in another country because he owes some money. Anyway, but no, this is a good card. If you're a degenerate like me, I'm going to be up on Monday morning and I'm going to be covering this card. Yes, I am. So I'm going to put out a preview video. First, I got to get our Jason Maloney video out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I got to get out of here. Go cut the grass because it's getting dark. More videos coming from me tonight. And also remember, we're going to be here tomorrow covering those fights. And then what I do is I go live after the fight. While everybody's live during the fight, I go live after. And then we got all the highlights. We got all the interviews. And just like I did today during this stream, we're going to watch everything, break everything down. And I think that's my sweet spot. You know, the late night, Saturday night boxing talk show. You know, from like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. or something like that. So we're going to watch the post-fight press conference, highlights. And you know, really, the juicy stuff comes out like an hour or two after the fight. So we're going to be here for all that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you guys tomorrow night.